that is that's something. Oh, look, you can zoom in on your face.
Are we live right now?
We can. We are.
What? Lauren!
I just zoomed in on your face. Look, this is changing our live streams forever.
Hey guys, we're about to go live. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. We're going live. Quiet on set. 3, 2. That's what we usually do.
We're live, everybody.
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Sorry about those technical difficulties. You'll have that on those big jobs.
Comment below if you did.
Comment below if you just unsubscribed. It's okay if you did. It's fine. I'll forgive you.
Say that?
I'm a joker, you know, I'm a jokester. You know me. I'm out here just being a jokey guy. I'm trying to get on the socials to make sure that I can monitor the chats and all that stuff. So excuse me while I look at my phone. I'm not trying to be rude to you. I freaking love you. You're awesome. You're the cat's pajamas. Where should I'm gonna stand that up there. That'll work. That'll look good. Hello from Utah, everybody. What up from not Utah? What up, fam? Hello, encouraging community. Safety Officer Stumpy, shalom, Jason, what's up, what's up, Oki, Elijah in the chat. Hello to all the people who are on YouTube, hello to all the people who are on Instagram, hello to all the homies that are on the Tickety Talks, hi TikTok, not super pumped about you. You're still spyware. As always, this is the Refuge Live HQ Q&A Wednesday sesh. So this is an opportunity for you, the homies, to ask Bob questions, whether it's about refuge gear, about shipping orders, anything like that, products, new stuff in the news, what Refuge's take is on certain things, all this stuff. These are all opportunities for you. It also gives us a chance as Refuge to communicate with you, our fan base, right? Which is pretty dope. Surgical buckets shipped. Yeah, they did. We told you they would.
You know, we shouldn't call them fan base. We should call them fam.
Ooh, they're our fan base?
Yeah, they're our fan base.
Heck yeah, bro. Made it to a live. At home doing injury from work. David, I'm sorry that you had an injury, but I'm super... Okay, so that...
Lucky did that on purpose.
Shipping buckets.
On that note, buckets.
Surgical buckets. Everybody wants a surgical bucket until it's time to go live while JT's making them. That's so funny. What's today's topic? Today's topic hasn't really been decided just yet because it's a Q&A, right? So the Wednesday lives at the Refuge HQ are always Q&A, so it's an opportunity for you guys to ask the questions to us. It's transparency hour. You can hold us accountable. You can yell at us, scream at us, all that things, beat us up. You know, it's cool. We all also, get to talk to you about what we're doing this week and what's happening around the shop. What do you got, Lauren?
On Instagram, Joe Rate said, "Can I pay for you to ship IFAX to Israel?"
Maybe. It depends, dude. It depends on what you're trying to ship and how many. Are you buying the IFAX? Are you just paying for shipping? The best way to handle that whole thing, because it's very, very hard to get stuff in there right now, is go ahead, hit our admin at refugemedical.com, and then Britt and I will take a look at it, and we'll chat. Is the Refuge store walk-in or online only? Oh, dude, you can walk in here. Whether you walk out, that's up to you and how you act while you're here.
Please call or message us before you come, because random vehicles get randomly treated.
Yes, they do. Randomly treated is the right way to say that. You will get L-shaped. You will get maneuvered on if you just pull into the parking lot, I promise. Because we like to practice.
Where is your store located?
Our store is in Spiro, Oklahoma, right? And so it's 25 minutes from Fort Smith, Arkansas. So that's the biggest town near us. And so, that would be kind of where you'd want to stay in a hotel or anything like that. And you can come in and hang out. Just let us know if you're hey, I'm traveling to come to the store. It would be cool if we had the right people there, and had stuff for you, which is all great. Gotcha. Saw a store on a road trip, but didn't want to freak y'all out. Yeah, no, totally. We have people all the time stopping in from road trips. We had 6 people yesterday stop in the store. We've got a little retail section for you guys. We'll always give you a tour as we can, we're not going to show you where all the secrets, but we'll show you some of the cool stuff. You definitely get a different look behind the camera, which is awesome. There's a couple of things I got to talk to you guys about while we're here. Don't forget the Meet the Crew barbecue is this weekend, Sunday, 5 o'clock here at the store, meet the crew barbecue. Come hang out with us, bro. I don't care. Like, come hang out. Hi, Carrie. Then, what else? What else are we supposed to be talking about? Yeah, last classes of the year are going to be this weekend. So, because of all the stuff that's going on and the impending struggles and everything like that, location, we're just slowing down classes and we're focusing on next year. A lot of people are reaching out right now because so much stuff is out of stock. Everybody's like, Bob, how could you be out of stock of that? Guys, there was this thing that happened a few weeks ago, and another war started, and it's been pretty busy since then. So if you're looking for a specific kit and we don't have it right now, I'm sorry. It's going to come back in stock. We love you. It's not a personal attack. We didn't think of you and be like, dude, quick, put it out of stock. No. Hit the notify me button. That will send you an email the second that Britt puts it back in stock. Now, you got to be a ninja, right? Because, like, we might put 10 things in stock, send the email to 100 people. You got to be ready for the drop, guys. You got to stay on the site. Go ahead, JT. Yeah, that's the music of my people, bro. Yeah, so make sure you're hitting the notify me button. Surgical buckets are shipping, which everybody was talking about in the chat. That sign is sweet. Yeah, it is. That sign is homemade by my mentor's mentor. So crazy sauce there. What you got?
We've got a question from Instagram from, I don't know if I'm saying this right. I'm sorry. Erlinda Buck, what do you recommend for a family of 4 with children ages 5 to teen?
I'm sorry. One more time.
What do you recommend for a family of 4 with children age 5 to teen?
5 to teen, I'd recommend an adventure kit, especially with the size of the family. So the adventure kit has everyday capability. It has massive bleeding capability. It has trauma emergency capability. It's got like over-the-counter meds. It's got rehydration salts. It's got splinting. It's got like glucose for low blood sugar. All that stuff inside of an American-made over-the-shoulder bag, right? It is hands down one of the coolest first aid kits we have. It was like one of the more comprehensive ones that we built because somebody reached out and was like, hey, did you know that I have to buy a $2,000 stomp bag to get Band-Aids from you? And we were like, oh, shoot, none of us really use Band-Aids. And so we learned from that, and we created the adventure kit to make it a more family-friendly kit that's not just like, cool, man. What do you got, Britt?
It'll be back in stock next week.
It'll be back in stock next week. And that's what we're talking about with the notify me button. Like, we definitely want to make sure that we're smacking that notify me button to make sure that, like, everybody's attentive. Dude, hold on one second. I'm going to go hug my brother because you're the internet and that's real life. So, my brother!
I didn't think it was
Oh, no, you never mess up my show, man. It's so good to see you.
likewise.
Hold on, guys. Bob will be back.
I mean, he could just take a pee break,
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sometimes real life happens, and you got to say hi to people. And, I really like that guy. He's my bro. It definitely didn't used to be a dollar store. Yeah, so if you look at our building, it definitely was not a dollar store. So there's definitely not floor markings still on the ground showing you where to get good deals. So that's funny.
Yeah. We put tape over and put medical instead of, yeah.
Somebody said I was Mouse way before Dead Mouse. Yeah, that's super funny.
Are y'all still going forward with your night vision brand, or did I just imagine this?
What?
I don't know.
We never had a night vision brand.
I think we were talking.
So we were talking about offering night vision. We are still talking about that. We work pretty closely with Nightfall Optics. Cody, who runs Nightfall Optics, is an absolutely phenomenal brother. He's a cool dude. They have a lot of great tech that's affordable. The thing is right now we're trying to focus on like our stuff, right? So like we're not a night vision company. We're a medical company. We were talking about adding night vision for like TAC-Med at night for a lot of the higher end people. But at that same extent, like, should we focus on the 1% that's using night vision, or should we focus on the 98% that, like, 95% that don't even know what night vision is and don't know what a tourniquet is, right? And so for us, it's much more applicable to focus on the large-scale market doesn't know, right? If you have nods or if you're thinking about getting nods, you have a tourniquet. And if you don't, go away. Like, you're the worst. So yeah, we're talking about it. I know that Cody is putting a section on his website to start offering Refuge Medical kits. And so there might be some little partnership there. We'll know. I wouldn't want to give it all away. What do you think about the Sam XT tourniquets? My buddy had a couple, and they looked high quality, and honest, possibly better than the cat. I like Sam XT tourniquets. However, I've a couple of guys, bigger dudes, have gotten them to pop. But I think it's an awesome tourniquet. Committee on TCCC has reviewed it, and they recommend it. And so, like, that being said, that I am not a better authority than the Committee on TCCC. They study with the 75th Ranger Regiment, literally looking at all the combat applications. So the Committee on TCCC is recommending something. We should take that seriously. Night vision gear or IRR kits? Yes, both. We were talking about offering night vision as well as like IR beacons for first aid kits, IR patches for first aid kits, chem lights, markers, stuff like that. But like that's like a whole world, guys. It's really, really expensive, and it's honestly it's kind of daunting. And night vision isn't everything, so you know. BP cuffs work sometimes. What? For what? Not a tourniquet. There's no way you're saying that a BP cuff is working for a tourniquet.
Jason in VA said, I'm not buying a Sam XT. They sell them at Walmart.
Yeah, that's a red flag for me. If they do sell them at Walmart, that is awesome. Because that's a Committee on TCCC tourniquet that's being sold at Walmart.
I don't know. I'm about to go Google some Walmart.
Yeah, but also, do they sell them online at Walmart or do they sell them in the store at Walmart? Because I could buy cars online at Walmart.
It's only online.
Yeah, they don't sell it at Walmart. They drop ship it at Walmart. Get out of here with that. That's a good idea for rescue IR beacons. Yeah, Andrew, so a lot of times, like, what operators do, right, is if they are moving through a location, right? So, like, say they're coming onto the X and they did, like a Z infill, right? So they have packs and everything like that. After they move through first room, a lot of times people will drop pack, or they'll drop pack in the ORP, right? Depending on the mission. Everything's different. What do I know? I'm just some LARPer from the internet. I don't know much. And so with that, when they drop pack, a lot of times they'll put an IR beacon on. They'll turn an IR beacon on so that way you can locate the pack, or somebody else could locate your pack, especially if you're the medic. I've talked to a couple of high-end medics that it's like, second I drop pack, IR beacon, 2 IR chem lights drop by pack, so that way I can say to anybody, go to the IR, get my med pack, right? If they need it, if they have like an Eagle Down or something like that.
Did we figure out the badge yet?
Yes, dude, the badge. We did figure it out. That is a merit badge from your mom. I got it for being me. So that's what the badge is. I'm pretty sure they're U.S. made. I've never seen any tourniquet at brick and mortar Walmart. Yeah, that's for you, buddy. That's for you. It's a merit badge from your mom.
They don't sell Cat Gen 7s on Walmart online.
That's super weird.
It's only Sam XTs.
That's weird.
Right?
That's interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I don't work for Walmart, and I don't work for North American Rescue, and I don't work for Sam Medical.
Nope.
So,
No, I just
not my problem, not my pond, not my fish. That's what I say.
Someone else said they sell Quick Clot at Walmart, and Quick Clot is
Quick Clot's been there.
Oh my gosh, dude, come on. Bob, I wish my mom wasn't dead. Then that'd be funny. Dude, come on. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I did not mean to insult you. Or your mother. May she rest in peace. That's a genuine apology, too, so take it. Or don't. They do sell Gen 7s on their website. Just received my TQs from y'all. Thanks.
He said he loves you anyway, Bob.
Cool, because I'm still making your mom jokes.
Dr. Trevor Wilkins in the house.
I love AVT. That setup and background looks better every time. You want to know what it is? It is all these people that just come in here and they're just like have good ideas and they add like little spices of like nuggets of wisdom about photography and videography photography and settings and stuff like that. So, Ranger eye patch on top of hat. Check mark. Okay. So we got a couple more things to talk about. Guys, I don't know if you've seen all the info go out about the Refuge Ruckus, right? We've been talking about the Refuge Ruckus. This isn't until March of next year, March 8th through 10th of next year. But this is going to be a pretty big event, right? And so what we're doing is Refuge is putting on a ruck event to raise awareness about child sex trafficking, right? We want people to not have the ability to not know, right? We want hundreds or thousands of people marching with flags and banners, end sex trafficking, protect the children, all that stuff. That's really what we want to, accomplish with that, as well as we want to raise funds for Caleb House to continue to build and facilitate the good work that they're doing. It's a great organization that we support. And so with that, if you guys haven't signed up to Ruck, I really recommend you do it. It's a great time, man. We're not doing a 12-mile for the first time. We thought about it. We talked deeply about it. We went from 12 to 9 to 6, and now we're going to do a 5K and allow everybody hey, here's 5K. Let's do that with rucks, right? Because there's different levels and tiers and all that stuff. You could be no weight all the way up to 55 pounds or something like that. You can carry as much weight as you want, technically. But
ABT, you need me to come down and take some photos for you.
I'll be there. If you could explain more about me getting sponsored, that'd be appreciated. Absolutely, bro. So here's the best way to do it, right? I recommend that you find somebody or some buddies in your community that are like-minded, right? They don't like that. They don't like trafficking. They're against it. They want to participate and support it. Maybe they're not able to ruck themselves, or elderly, or, they have a physical disability or something like that. And you be their feet, right? You go and you tell them, hey, man, I'll be your feet. And here's what I need you to do. Every mile that I ruck, I need you to donate $20, right? It's a 5K, guys. It's not that much money, right? But it's compounding. So if everybody does this, right? If you get 10 sponsors to donate $20 every mile, well, now we're talking about something different, right? And so that information is that's kind of the best way I can explain it. And then if you have more questions, reach out to the Ruckus staff. There's event coordinators. There's people that are monitoring that website all the time. Go to refugeruckus.com, and it'll be all good for you. Yes, come down and do photos and straighten up the recording studio look. Just dropped a long form video on EMDR yesterday. That's the current setup. Dude, I am going to watch that video. I am. I was just asking you about that.
Hey, Bob, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you going to offer classes next year, or is it wait and see?
I can't tell you yet.
Wait and see. Sounds good.
Suspense. It's a surprise, guys.
It's a surprise.
It is a surprise. Just dropped a long form video. Will you guys do a mystery box? We've talked about it.
That would be
We have talked about that a lot, actually. We've talked about what were you gonna name it? I forget what it was. It was something, but it was basically you could get everything from a stomp bag to a sticker, and you just didn't know, right? And so we've talked about it. I don't know, mainly because guys, it's so hard to get medical components right now that the idea of devaluing that is kind of foreign. So we're trying to put medical components into the hands of people that really need it, and that means not putting it in random mystery boxes. And I hope that makes sense. It's not that we don't want to do that. I do. I think it's fun. I think it's awesome. It's just trying to be good stewards of the resources that the Father's putting in our laps right now, making sure that they get to the people that it needs to go to, so that way it saves lives while in service to the Father's kingdom, so we can experience the abundance of His provision and blessing. That's not why we do it. We do it to be in service to Him, right? But it is a byproduct thereof. I hope that makes sense. We've been rucking every day to get ready, slowly getting easier with 50-plus pounds. Heck yeah, Jason Howard. That's called a man right there.
Silverback said, what are the different weight classes? Do they have to do with money, or?
They have to do with bragging rights, okay? So I can't remember exactly what there are. I think there's 4 different weight classes, and then the higher the weight class, the more challenging it is. And then with that, the highest weight class gets you in to win the millstone. And the millstone is a trophy, and it's a millstone. Use your imagination, right? everyone who's training for the Ruckus make videos and post them and tag Refuge. Yes, if you are training for the Ruckus and you're not tagging Refuge, one, you're missing out because we will share your content and it will get you more followers and it'll get you more likes, right? But also you're missing out because it could be building the awareness before the event, which could get more people involved, which could benefit that organization more, right? And it could build more awareness as to this absolute epidemic that we have that we call child sex trafficking, right?
So there's 5 weight classes. There's
5.
10, 20, 30, and 50. And
Then there's the-
then there's the Mother Rucker, which
Right.
is the 5th one. So the 10 pounds is boots, 20 pounds is grunts, 30 pounds is team guys, and the 50 pounds is cool guys.
Yeah. So you have your cool guys, and then the Mother Rucker is anybody who rucks with a baby, or like a kid, right? And the Mother Ruckers get like a special patch and all this stuff. It's pretty freaking sick. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. What else we got? Apparently, I need a team of people to do little photography nuggets to straighten me out. Yeah, you'll have that. Got a shipping video from Heath yesterday. Much love to the whole Refuge Medical tribe. Yeah, absolutely. Super funny this morning. We sent a video to a customer, and we were like,
Oh
hey,
my gosh.
Refuge Medical here. And then we send the video over, and it's Lauren. She's like, hey, this is your order.
I named them. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, so-and-so.
You're like, hey, John Smith, and this is Lauren with Refuge Medical. Your order's getting shipped right now. Like, love you, bye. And they're like, unsubscribe.
I was like, I literally was like, oh, bummer.
Yeah.
I just wanted to update you about your order.
Bye forever.
And then he was like, oh, I thought that was an automated system. So we wrote back, beep, boop, beep.
Yep. We just type back beep, boop, beep. Guys, we're real people over here. We are human beings. Even our emails, I know we send you guys a lot of emails. That's a real person sending every single one of those emails. We don't like AI. We don't like all that stuff. We are humans. I know that you use AI sometimes.
It's
We've
not that
talked
I like
about
it,
it.
but it makes my job way easier.
I know.
Hey, so somebody asked, where did it go? Never
Always
mind.
wanted to be a cool guy. Thanks for answering. I'll see you in March. No, Silverback. I'll see you in March. We'll see each other probably. That was an accident, by the way. My sandbag got wet. It was supposed to be 50 pounds. Oh. Hey, Bob, receive the Bibles and zeets.
Oh, there it is.
You sent me and my grandson. Just want to say thanks from the Caleb House fundraiser. Bless you, Greg. I hope that it's a blessing unto you, man.
Certification classes.
No, that's not what it says. It says certification.
Certification.
CIA. Dude, get the CIA out of here. If you have cert questions about Refuge Training, go ahead and email admin@refugetraining.com. Hannah will be there to help you out with any certification questions. Okay, she'll take care of you. There are certifications in the classes, so that's cool. There's not certifications, so win some, lose some. But that's a great question, guys. So we talked about the Ruck. Guys, if you have a business and you want to be a vendor at the Ruck, like say that this is something that there was a guy who made a patch and the patch said pedophiles aren't people and it had a wood chipper on it. Like that dude had a great product that it would be good for him to be a vendor, right? And I'm not saying he could support that because he probably is too small. But if you have, some sort of product or some sort of ability or talent or skill or trade that you think applies to this, or you just want to support the event by being a vendor, reach out. There's 2 emails, events@calebhouse.org, and then I don't know if there's a Refuge Ruckus email. You can email admin@Refuge Medical. We can forward it to the right people too for you.
Hey, we finally got it. We got an in-stock question.
Okay.
Are the surgical buckets back in stock?
Not yet.
Nope.
But what can they do to make sure that they know the moment that it happens?
So you can go and hit the notify me button on the surgical bucket, right? We had to change some of the stuff inside of the surgical bucket to make it so that we could bring it back to market because there were supply chain issues. So with that, hit the notify me button. That's gonna let you know when the surgical buckets go back in stock, right? We're working on pushing I think the last 10 buckets out right now. And JT has been absolutely killing it. So know that there have been just freaking assassins working for you on behalf of you, trying to get you your medical gear as fast as possible. The whitetail. So we have, I don't know how many. It's not a ton.
It's getting lower.
It's getting lower. But we want to get it out before hunt season because we're trying to build our inventory back up. And so it's an awesome opportunity for you guys to get an American-made camo, right? We started doing it as the bag only too because a bunch of people were asking for it. Like, hey, I already bought an SOB, but I'd love to run the Origin camo so that way I can match it with my Raptor when I go out looking for that, big elk or whatever it may be. Go ahead and do that. You can grab the bag only. You can get save a little bit of cheddar that way. I recommend you just get the full kit because you can never have too many medical components. Like you need more medical than you think you do. And yeah. I know the classes do count as continuing education for CLEAT and NAEMT. I don't know if it's still NAEMT. I can't remember. Are y'all doing CPR AED this weekend or just R1 through 3? We're doing R1 and R2. We're not doing an R3 this weekend. We wanted to have 2 sets of R1, R2s. So that way we could train a little bit more people on basic knowledge, right? Because we wanted to make this more obtainable to the general public. So feel free to come out, hang out with us, NBD.
Hey, we got a spam post on our Instagram or a spam comment.
What is it?
Hello, how are you? Sorry for the random approach, but I was going through your profile and saw that you're an ambitious individual, which gives me the idea to know that you're open-minded to look for a new way of generating income.
Oh.
It may or may not be a fit for you, but if I sent you some info, would you check it out?
Dude, absolutely. Really quick, before you send me the email, have you heard of a guy? He lived about 2,023 years ago. He walked the earth. He walked it perfectly, actually. He lived life perfectly, free of sin. And then, because it was the fate and destiny of the Father, he was hung up on a tree so that you could have a perfect sacrifice because you're a sinful, wretched creature. His name was Yeshua HaMashiach. He's our Messiah. And I ask that you learn about him and stop trying to sell stuff on here because that's foolish. Nods update. I already did it. We might sell nods, we might not. We're trying to focus on the 98% of people that don't know what nods are, that don't know what tourniquets are, because I think the general public of America is going to need medical gear like yesterday. So that's what that is.
Nods update?
That's what I just.
People are like, oh, did you say that?
That's what I just said.
People are really interested
in the
whole
nods.
nod thing.
Well, the thing is I think a lot of people are realizing how important it is to see in the dark. Because if you've ever tried to see in the dark, it's hard because we're not bats and stuff.
At least the price.
And then you see the price of night vision and you're like, whoa. Do you think he ever thought about having a band playing walking music as he walked the earth? I don't really know what you're referring to there. Are you talking about Yeshua?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he did, because if he did, he would have.
It'd be cool to get live music for the Ruck.
I think there is
think
live
there
music
is.
at the
Really?
Rock.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's gonna be live music. They've got some.
After party, I'm pretty sure has live
They've got
music.
I'm pretty sure a couple of big bands coming. I think it ain't
Sarah's.
it ain't nothing, dude. We got some stuff coming at the Ruck. You guys should come. It's gonna be an awesome show, man. So is Bob between an Aglaonema? Okay, no. I give up. I can't do that. I'm between 2 plants.
Oh, I think he's trying to figure out the plants. That one's not real. That's
This
not real. That is called a fake plant.
a fake plant. This is not
That
real.
one has a tag on it, so you could probably read what
That is a silver brushed, whatever that is. I don't know, dude. It looks like a fern. I have a PA on wheels I plan on bringing. That's awesome.
And
There's a phone. Heath, run, quick, run! He's got it. He nailed it naturally. No.
I'm refreshing to see if it's real.
What's our YouTube's guy name? What's his name? What we always say his name? Jeff or Kevin?
Oh, no, we're back.
Who is
We're
it?
good.
Is it Jeff?
Is it
I
Todd?
don't know.
It used to be
Todd.
Yeah.
Todd, chill, bro. Chill. Come on, Todd.
He was a homie though. Why did we name him Todd?
Yeah, Todd is a homie. What the heck,
What
dude?
the heck?
We have multiple homies. I think it was
No, because
before Todd. Yeah, it was before
Yeah,
Todd.
before Todd.
It's before Todd. That's what it was. Yeah, Paladin was like Todd.
I like how our followers know that.
Yeah, they're immediately like, Todd, chill out.
Someone said Jeem.
Bro, another brother. Oh my gosh. Come here.
It's Cody. Can't tell by the height.
I couldn't tell.
Cody walked in, you guys. He's so tall. You can just tell he's got a helmet on.
I couldn't see her with this pallet of buckets in my way.
Hi, Cody. Come say hi to the people before you leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell them about the saw rigs that you have
The
in
phone
stock.
like went out of focus.
Oh.
There.
Oh.
What is wrong with
Hold
it
on.
now?
Wait for it.
No, it's in focus on my. I think it's the computer.
Probably. Maybe I can do a couple of songs. No name artist, but I do make Christian music. Oh, Babylon drops October 31. Yeah, Elijah, go ahead and reach out. Who do I want you to reach out to?
Probably events.
Reach out to events@calebhouse.org because we know your music and it's fire. So,
This reminds me of a setup like between two ferns. We just need to get two ferns.
guys, we're getting ferns.
Next week there will be ferns. Y'all
Ordering.
Yeah, and we'll just get I'll get real dry. I'll get really, really dry. Have you ever tried being good at medical? Like,
Joke of the day. Come on.
this reminds. Oh, that's what you just said.
You
Okay.
should ask them what they think about the joke of the day idea.
Okay, so I had a buddy reach out yesterday. I don't know if he's in the chat or not. 12C Conditioning. If you're not following 12C Conditioning, you should, because he's posting great content consistently.
Aaron is here.
Aaron's here.
Aaron's
So Aaron's here. Love you, Aaron. So 12C had an awesome idea where he said, hey, man, you guys should send out a joke of the day every day instead of just doing, like, you know, the little video messages. Tell me what you guys think in the chat. Like, if you think the joke of the day is a good idea. We were kind of talking about it. We love joking around with you in the videos because it's so fun. But the last thing I don't ever want it to become, like, disingenuine. You know, like, we're just sending a joke out because we have to send a joke out. We send a message to you and we, like, use your name because we want you to know that you're not a number to us. Like, you're a life. You're a person. And we know that you're buying this to preserve life. And so it's a little bit deeper on our end. It's not just like it's not a marketing ploy. It's so that you guys know you're cared about. Like, so much in, like, corporate America and in the capitalistic world, like, we're just numbers. We're reduced to our dollar sign. And, like, that's just not our vibe. Dude, that's just not what we're vibing on super hard. So, yeah.
Scooter and Torres said joke of the day is brilliant, I think.
Okay. Following who? 12C Conditioning is who you should follow.
Hey,
first
guess who's in the
responder
house?
Ferns.
Guess who's in the house?
The old Sojourn Gear. Why don't you come
Oh,
around
yeah,
here?
Sojourn Gear.
Come on over here, Code.
How many different patterns you got on there?
Code's got on 6 different camo patterns.
Bob, how you doing?
It's good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping
Yeah.
in. Look at him. He's got a
So,
helmet.
we're taking medical preparedness to the next level. I now wear a full-face helmet everywhere I go. You can't be too careful.
You just can't. Not in these
Where's
times.
your tourniquet?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh!
let's see.
On the shelf, Cody.
You know, I
It's on the bike, probably.
you got me. But I do have a helmet. So where's your helmet?
So where's your helmet? Yeah. That's a great call, Code.
So,
why don't you take this, hang on to it, so you have another one, so that way you have one to carry with you today.
Right.
Okay?
Appreciate it.
Because I'd rather you be safe than sorry.
Anything I can help you guys with? Anything?
No, guys, if you don't know, if you're looking for a good chest rig that's made in America, that's made well, that was designed not just for, like, AR-15s or AK-47s, like for every single magazine pattern you could imagine, you need to reach out to Cody over here with Sojourn Gear because he's got the saw rig. The saw rig is changing the chest rig atmosphere, okay? So you need to get on it, and if you're not, like, sorry, your gear is whack. I love you, bro.
Love you guys. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Wear your helmet.
Wear your helmet.
Carry enough and tourniquet.
ABT said if the thumbnail for this video is not Sojourn in a helmet talking to Bob, then it's a fail.
Yeah, that's based. Based AF. Mr. Guns and Gear does a meme of the day. It's great. Yeah, so that's true too. That's a good reference there.
Hey, we had a question about the alien gear tourniquet holster thing, you know?
Yes, Ben. Okay, so the first time I heard about this, I was super skeptical. I was like, meh, no. I've since looked at it a little bit more, and I'm interested. I don't know, but I'm interested. And I'm definitely interested to see what the Committee on TCCC says. I'm really, really interested in that. I know they're using the RMT, which is the ratcheting mechanical tourniquet, inside of a leg strap. It seems pretty freaking cool. and how they're running both the drop downs. It's a little bit higher than I thought it would be, which is cool. I reached out to Alien Gear and I asked them to send us one for testing. I don't think they ever responded. That's okay. We're small beans, so someday. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get my hands on one so I can test it. I have seen a couple of different videos. You should go to Alien Gear's like Instagram page. You can see them doing like ultrasounds on the femoral artery, and like them putting the tourniquet on, right, and like applying the tourniquet really quick, and them having no pulse through the ultrasound. They recalibrate the ultrasound, still no pulse, which I think is very interesting. I love like scientific data showing me, hey, this freaking works. I don't want good ideas. I want data, right? Because data is testing over time, which means that like we had all the opportunity for failure, right? So I am excited to see it come to market in like a little bit of time, see what goes wrong, what goes right.
I think you were talking about ordering one too, so we could like actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to put hands on one. I know that me and the Bear Man were talking about it. They are super excited about it though. They want like $300. So that's a lot of money for like a tourniquet setup, drop like holster. I think I paid like, and maybe that's with the holster. I'm not sure. I have to look a little bit more into it, guys, I'm gonna be honest, but I am excited about the prospect of it. I think it could be a cool idea. And innovation is good inside this market. The last thing we want is stagnation. Stagnation inside of a medical market means death, right? We need innovation constantly inside of the trauma medical market because otherwise people are gonna die. More innovation means more lives saved because we're thinking of new ways, creative ways, faster ways, better ways to save lives and prolong life. So that's what we are. $100 seen at their site yesterday. So yeah, that was probably just the holster. That was the holster with it there. Wait, you know Bear? No, I've never met him before, dude. I'm trying. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. They did a video at a hospital and looked amazing. Yes, Ben. Ben, you're probably tracking on the same exact thing I am. So Ben, me and you will probably order this at the same exact time, test it at the same exact time, and most likely come to a pretty similar consensus. The good idea fairy ain't gonna save your life. That's true. That is true. Refuge's customer service is top notch, but you should meet them in person one day. Amazing people. Bro, AVT, it takes one to know one, brother. It really does. $100. Oh, I just read that.
Mac 4s just went back in stock.
Mac 4s just went back in stock. There was a lot of you guys waiting for Mac 4s. We pushed a bunch of them out yesterday. The Mac 4 is a mass casualty kit built for 4 people, and so you can treat massive life-threatening casualties of 4 different people, and then you have expanded tools, some prolonged field care, all that stuff inside of the Mac 4. Comes in a badass American-made backpack, and yeah, it's really comprehensive. I think it has like 8 tourniquets, like a crap ton of quick clot, crap ton of wound packing gauze, extra chest seals, all the good stuff.
We have it available in red and ranger.
Red and Ranger, those are your colors. This would be like a really good kit for a MAG or like a SWAT team or like a tactical response unit, like a civilian operational group, all those things. That would be a phenomenal kit for. If you're like a single mom, the Mac 4 is not for you, dude. Don't do that. It would be more prone to like maybe an adventure kit for you, right?
Just put bleeding control stations and packs back in stock too.
I'm doing as much as I can. ABT asked for any specific seller on eBay for the pedo patch. I think they said Etsy.
So we ordered a bunch of those patches. We are gonna sell them on our store, right? So we'll have those patches available for you guys. We might just put it in as a pre-order too, so that way you guys can start buying them, and we can start moving through them too. So I would have talked to Britt about that afterwards. We might have it up in the store. Look for a post about that, so that way you know. Those patches are awesome, and they're well made too.
Prolonged injury / wound care without available hospitals, doctors would be a great subject.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we have the wound care bucket, and I mean,
the struggle is like what you can and can't teach people. There's a lot of rules made by people who love making rules. And so it's just like I wouldn't be able to show you any of that because I'm not qualified, right? But even if I found like a qualified person, like it's an inherent risk to have them get on and tell you how to do something and then you go and do it wrong and sue them because of it. And like, I'm not saying you would do that. I'm just saying that it happens literally every day, right? And so we have to be very, very cautious of what we put out there, just because, like, we have an inherent responsibility to not make people feel like they have more capability than they do, which then could lead to a false sense of confidence, which then could potentially lead to them hurting somebody or hurting themselves. And so with that, like, there's some gravitas behind what we teach, right? And so we got to be really cautious and cognizant of that. I'm sorry that that's like, I can't just be like, yeah, absolutely, we'll teach you how to do that, right? I had somebody like begging to have a suturing class. It's like, no, like, you can't do that. So I understand. I hope to make it down to y'all one day. You're just 2 hours south of me. I'm in Noel, Missouri. By the way, love my Bear Fact 3.0. Got it in May. Yeah, dude, you should come down and visit someday. If we're 2 hours away, like, come down for an hour. Come hang out. Take 5 hours out of your day. Come down. I'll wait then. That would look perfect on my ATS 2021 pullover. Based AVT. I know there's been talk on ankle fac, but I missed the details somehow. So the ankle fac has been now tested by me, and I love it. It's been tested by Britt, and I think she liked it. And it's currently being tested by the CEO. And so we're close, dude. We're super duper close. It's simple, it's elegant, it's easy, and it's not like too much. I see this all the time with ankle kits, man. They get like and then all of a sudden, you know, you look like you've been doing calf raises on the right side for 68 years straight.
Did you see Tavar's comment?
I did not. Hold on one second. Refuge peeps, props on fast turnaround, even in the world being crazy. My order is out for deliver currently and was shipped less than 48 hours after ordering, and I placed it after hours. Yeah, dude, so if we have literally everything we need for your order, there's nothing that's stopping us. We're pushing it that same day if we can. Sometimes there's like, oh, JT hasn't built your bucket yet because he's in the process of building 500. It's like, okay, yeah, you're down the line, dude. Like, it happens. But if you place an order for something that, like, we have made right there and we're not making it for you, then it's going to push as fast as possible, dude. We really try to keep our order time down. I don't know what our average order's at right now. I'm scared to look too. Buckets. Yeah, surgical buckets hurt. But, I mean, hey, you learn, right? We're guys, I didn't know if you know this. I'm going to let you in on a secret. You ready?
Don't tell them our secrets.
We're people. Wait,
what?
What the? We are actually human beings, and we don't do everything perfectly. So we really appreciate your grace and understanding and compassion through the surgical bucket lead times. That's meant the world to us because you guys have been such gracious fan bases, you know? You like that? I did it.
Also, like, the fact that even though we are slammed with orders, we are still taking the time. If there is a phone number, we are sending a personalized message to every single one. We're not like, well, we have too many now. We'll just ship them without anything. No,
Nope.
Like, we're still,
Yep.
You should see the table as we package all the orders and then sit there and go through each and every single one of them.
Yep. And we do because, like I said, we want you guys to know that you're loved, you're cherished, you're important, you're not just a customer. You're part of the nation, dude. You're part of Refuge Nation.
Aaron said, you mean you're not robots?
Yeah,
What?
barely. We're trying. No, we're not. Bob, what changed your mind about the ankle rig?
The design.
The design, really. I hate ankle rigs. I really do. I've tried, I think, 8. Because I wear jeans a lot, I don't wear, like, tactical pants. I'm now wearing a lot more tactical pants. But I was wearing jeans a lot, and so with that, I didn't have a lot of extra pockets. So that's why I love the slick kit, because the slick kit could fit in the back pocket of my jeans. But even more comfortable than that, like if it was just sitting on my ankle, that's awesome. And so going back to the drawing board and looking at, like, what does the market have to offer that's good? What does the market have to offer that's bad? Can we improve it and make our own version of it? And so that's really what changed my mind on it, is the design. And the ease of use too was a big thing. Wait, your people? Get out. I got 2 personal messages in the same day. Awesome customer service. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Like, you place 2 orders, you get 2 different videos in the same day. That's how fast they're shipping. That's awesome. I love you, customer service. You're freaking great. He's not listening. He's talking to a customer.
I love him too.
That's you're a little biased, so. Yep, just got the video showing mine ready to go. See, Tavar's getting one too. David, good point. Show some love, guys. Hit the thumbs up. That helps us in the algorithm. YouTube hates us. So, do all that. Guys, if you have any final questions, I got about 10 more minutes. I'll be hanging out with y'all, and then I got to go run and push orders because, you guys want your stuff and things and everything. I'm going to reiterate, we have the Meet the Crew barbecue on Sunday at 5 p.m. We're going to hang out. We're going to eat brisket.
Food,
Dude, yeah, free good brisket, dude.
Seriously.
Come on, dude. What are you talking about?
It's from Fat Man's, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Oh
that's
my
Fat
gosh.
Man's. Yeah, it's good brisket. So come hang out with us. And, you can still grab a class if you haven't grabbed a class. We got Responder 1s and Responder 2s available. They're Sunday and Monday. And, yeah, it'll be really cool, man. You'll get to learn inside the Refuge building. It's just a different vibe. We're all going to be there. We're all going to hang out. We'll talk, we'll laugh, we'll cry, all this stuff, man. It'll be super sweet. Hold on 1 second. What are the top medical things I should be teaching my kids? Tourniquet application, wound packing. You should, the S-March-E algorithm. That's what you should be teaching your kids. The S-March-E algorithm. Mainly tourniquets, wound packing, chest seals. In my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a guy, right? There's a billion people out there. I'm not a doctor. But that is what I have been teaching my kids with all the exposure I have to the tactical medical community. Tourniquets and wound packing, man. Can you pack the wound? Can you cover the box? Can you
Call 911.
Can you call 911? That's a huge thing too. Like something we were just talking about is communicating and training your kids up in emergency situations. So like, when's the last time you role played an emergency situation, right? So like, you should have a code word that your kids know how to send out, right? They have like means to communicate with the outside world, a house phone, a house cell phone, your cell phone, whatever it is. So that way, if you were to, shalom, brother, I love you. So that way, if you were to like trip, fall, and like bust your head open, your child's not like, ah, right? Your child's like, oh my gosh, mom or dad just tripped, fell, and busted their head open. I have to take the phone and text Grandpa Pineapple, or I have to take the phone and call 911, or I have to take the phone and do X, Y, Z, or I have to, send a smoke signal out, send the pigeon, whatever it is that your house decides is your SOP. That's something that I would train a lot because kids are great at jobs. Like, they're really, really good at jobs. And so if you give them the jobs and then you train them in it, they're like freaking assassins. Like, I've seen little kids so good inside of emergent situations just because their parents worked with them. And so that's why, before Twitch went in the nonprofit, like, he was doing the micro responder here, and that was awesome. Like, it was really, really cool to see the micro responder and see little kids learning how to train. And that's something I think he's still doing, too, which is great.
My daughter got to take that class.
Yeah, and
she's like legit proficient at applying a tourniquet, and like thinks it's so fun.
That's awesome.
Like putting it on dad. Like,
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too, is make sure your kids are putting tourniquets on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that, like, yes, they should know how to put a tourniquet on themselves, but like they probably wouldn't be.
And which one goes on adult? Like she knows how to. She has her own SWAT tee and her own cat.
Yep.
So
So she knows the SWAT tee is for me and my siblings, and then she knows that the cat is for my mom and dad, right? And so like understanding and explaining that type of stuff will be huge, right? I like the idea of an ankle kit to free up pocket space, so I'd be willing to give one a try. Yep. I could use some prayers for my daughter. Been run away from her mom in KCMO since April. She's about to be 17 and had deal with shit we had at age 3 to 6. Let's pray. Father God, please look after Ben's daughter. Father, would you please just guide her back home? We know that your word tells us that the prodigal son will be met with a father who runs to him. And I pray that you would build up Ben's heart to be willing to run back to her, to seek her out. Father, I pray that you would work on her heart, have her repent of her sins, and come back home and protect them. Lord, they're your children, and I just ask that you give them mercy and provision, and that your will would be done. We praise you, Yeshua. Amen. That is helpful. Thanks. Sweet. I'm glad, John. Shalom, folks. Shalom, Adventures of a Pagan. Oh, that was a plot twist. Shalom at what?
already started reading it. Like,
I mean, I'm pumped that he said shalom. Like, it sounded like we had a change of heart, which is sick. Thank you, guy. No, thank you, bro. And with cell phones, they need to know how to access other phones, bypass to enter 911. Yeah, dude, every phone has an emergency call button that you can hit, like emergency call, and then it's going to immediately go to the emergency call screen, right? So, like, your kid doesn't need your cell phone password or anything like that. Your kid just needs to know, like, how do I grab phone, make emergency call, right? Pretty simple there. Refuge Medical is a company you run. Have you considered not? Question mark. What? I don't understand, Kate Finkelstein. I don't understand the comp. I don't run the company. Yeah, Kate Finkelstein is like constant. Like that's a
Sorry,
homie.
I'm still on the two ferns kick.
Oh, that's hilarious. I can now hear that in Zach Galifianakis' voice.
Earlier it was
Yeah.
like, so when you found out you weren't interesting, is that when you decided to start a live stream?
Yep, exactly. So
Oh my God.
that is so funny, Kay Finkelstein. That's awesome. Thanks for all you do. Had my kits on our vendor table at the Indiana Homesteading Conference this past weekend. Great conversation starters. Referred people to order things through the affiliate link. Dude, Jeff and Tammy, that is freaking awesome. That is awesome. That is based Refuge Nation stuff. You guys should be doing that. I was thinking about that this morning. You could be earning passive income through Refuge Nation.
Seriously.
12C Conditioning is a great example of that. That dude hops on and does live streams consistently, talks about Refuge, pushes his code, and that dude pulls sales. You guys are sleeping, dude. You could be saving lives and making paper, but you want to not,
We need
so.
him to make us a Refuge bingo page. Like
Yeah,
like
dude.
DJ.
Like a Refuge
What the
live
heck,
stream bingo.
Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron, get us a Refuge bingo sheet. Come on, dude. Sorry, we're not briefing you. Gosh, some people. No, the Bear Brief bingo is awesome. If you haven't played it, it's
Yeah.
so fun, dude. Like, it's great. All right, guys, I got 4 more minutes. So hit me with a question. Somebody, hit me with a good question. Something that's not just like, what polymer framed pistol should I buy? Or like, what's the best tourniquet? Or anything like that. Because we've literally answered those questions a gajillion times, you know? And have we been answering questions from TikTok too?
Britt's been in charge of TikTok, and I'm not sure that we've actually had any.
That's okay. Sometimes people show up on
Natalie,
TikTok, sometimes they
Someone
don't.
asked, is that Bear?
Nope,
Nope, that's definitely not Bear.
that's Bob, not Bear. Bob is smaller, like significantly smaller. Bob,
Oh,
have you ever thought about making the pouches with Velcro instead of Molly on the back so they can be moved easily? Yes, we have.
the problem with that, though, is that they can be moved easily.
Yep. So like, surprise, your bear fact's not there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Car wreck, and boom, now it hit you in the head.
Yeah.
It's not Molly to your head. See?
So we built the arc with the buckle around the arc for that purpose, so that way it could be moved from like your dangler to like a headrest to like your plate carrier and all that stuff. And so that is what the arc bag is, right? The arc bag is that Velcro backing transferable kit that can move from location to location to location to location and then be secured with the buckle on the outside, right? But the Bear Fact, the Bear Min, the SOB, all of those were designed to be mollied into a belt or webbing or something like that. So we're not gonna like try to rewrite the book on Molly Pal's webbing, right? That'd be crazy. Bob the Bearer, maybe. Shalom, y'all. No, shalom you, Dirty Civilian 87. That's a good guy too. I have asthma. Is there any medical preps you would recommend to deal with lung stuff post SHTF? Yeah, I would. I'd recommend getting your albuterol now and storing it. I mean, it expires, but as long as you can store it and have like open sourcing for that. And then I would also like look into natural remedies that can help and serve your body better. Whether that be like tea tree oils or mints or whatever, eucalyptus, all this stuff. And then on top of that, I would also prep respirators because like in SHTF, you're probably going to be dealing with like smoke, gas, all that stuff. And so having respirators, because you know that your respiratory system is already compromised, that will allow you to not be further compromised. And especially you would most likely go down quicker than like the average person, right? So it's even more important that you have a respirator. Like that's something that I would carry with me probably. Is a respirator if I had asthma like that.
We have one of those. I cannot remember the name of it, but it's a breathing treatment machine, like
A nebulizer.
A nebulizer. Thank you.
Mhm.
And you like look up homemade remedies. Look up how to make your own saline. You can make your own saline at home and save money. I've made it.
Yep.
I've made it back when that thing was a big deal.
Oh, right, when the world shut down and everybody was like,
there were specific recipes you could do to help with infections in your lungs and stuff like that. Look up how to make your own saline. Look up how to make your own natural stuff. I'm not going to say anything else besides that, but like look up how to make your own things like that. Like things like eucalyptus oil is really good for your respiratory system. They've got breathing blends and all sorts of stuff. Lavender.
Matt Bear asks a great question. Have Slishmans on the way for the kiddos. At what point in the kid's growth does it stop being effective as a TQ?
Oh,
Kind of doesn't. Yeah.
He's just gotten his hand looked so.
Yeah, I've gotten restriction on my arm. Like I wouldn't use a Slishman for me over a cat, but if I just had a Slishman, that blood flow is gonna stop. I promise.
You know, Walgreens and CVS are going on strike.
I just saw that. Yeah, so Lone Star Living said, especially with Walgreens and CVS going on strike 11/1, I'd be stocking up ASAP. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Also, we're going to see that as, like, things that will go out of stock in places are treatments to respiratory systems, especially because we have war zones that are dropping bombs and white phosphorus. And so respiratory systems are going to be hurt. And so a lot of resources are going to go there. So you need to pay attention and you need to get your stuff now. What do you got, Lauren?
Ford Holsters is in the chat on Instagram.
What up, Ford Holsters? That dude makes sick holsters. If you guys need like a good IWB, OWB holster, good like maybe tool holster, so like maybe handcuffs and a mag or a couple mags, all that stuff, TQ holsters, we'll be carrying those soon. We just placed an order today, so you guys will be able to get those. Go over to forwardholsters.com. That's a good dude right there. That's a good American man. He's hardworking. He's got a young family. He's freaking doing the things. He's previous Leo, and he's like a SWAT cop too. Like he's a goon. And he just decided, like, man, I'm going to do my passion, you know? I'm going to make these things. I'm going to try to make something with my hands, and that's so freaking admirable. So y'all should go support him. He's got awesome patterns. It's great retention. The stuff just works. He's not cheaping out on hardware. It's not crappy Kydex. It's the shiznit. I'm not going to lie. I freaking ordered, I think, 3 or 4 holsters from him today. So, yeah, you should definitely hop on that.
Aaron said Jake is working on it. Our Refuge, Refuge bingo sheet.
I have all that. I have 10 plus respirators with replacement filters. Just seeing if you had a magic bullet for me. Lung transplant? Sorry. Right?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Teas of mullein or nettle tea.
Yeah, see, so I mean, I would look into the natural side and do research there, because that's kind of like where I find the magic bullets. Yeah, and it's sustainability that makes it so dang good, right? It's like, man, albuterol is awesome until you run out of it. But like, what if we had a solution to nullify that, right? And so, yeah, look at that. Will you ship to FOB during World War III? Buddy, we might be busy. Like, I don't know. We're in World War III right now. So, like, are we shipping to forward operating bases right now? Yeah. So, yes. How many? That's a great question, too. Somebody asked the other day. It was like, how many countries need to be involved for it to be a world war? Like, how many countries need to be at war for it to be a world war?
How many are there right now? Is it like 4?
No, we got way more than 4. We got like 10. Because, like, you got to understand, like, proxy and support, too. So, like, Iran isn't at war, but Iran is at war. Yeah. Right? The U.S. isn't at war, but the U.S. is at war. So, you know, so on and so forth, right? I think they'll call it World War once China hops in. I think that'll be the thing. Good portion of RX is made overseas, so the war could also hinder the stock at pharmacies. Yeah, a lot of RX is made in India. A lot. If you don't have a Jace Medical hookup, you need to. If you aren't, you know, figuring out your supply chain, you need to. You really, really do. I got USCCA insurance and referred someone and got $200 free stuff there. $100 IFAC is small to you all, thinking to send it to you so you can use in comparison only. Came 1 Halo chest seal. Yeah, so we've actually talked to them and we've tried to build that IFAC out better. They're not interested. We've tried a bunch. We actually tried to work with GOA. We've tried to work with FPC. We've tried to work with a bunch of organizations to do that. They're just not interested. They're more interested in facilitating donations so that they can continue to lobby politicians to not work on your behalf, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a guy who doesn't talk to anybody, and I don't have any friends. According to Putin, we've been in it for a while. Yeah, base Putin.
In a room full of his friends. Just like, I have no friends. It's like everyone in the building just turns and looks and like, what the
Everybody's
heck?
Like, I thought we were cool. You guys aren't my friends. You're my family. Oh, gosh. This guy. Get out of here. based one number of countries and continents already in it. There's a dot or two left to connect before I say it's official. Bob, you have one friend. I was across the table from you that time. You are not my friend, Trevor. You are my brother. It doesn't count. You are my brother who I'm friendly with. Guys, I'm just a troll. Like, I hope you know that I'm like deep down just an internet troll. I try to be as professional as I can on these things.
He's a fellow troll too. You should hear him answer spam calls.
Dude,
It's a good trolling. It's
Yeah.
spiritual trolling.
Yeah, every spam call, not every spam call that I get, but I try to witness to as many people who spam call me as I can. I guess it's just a free opportunity to witness to somebody. Doesn't cost anything, doesn't take much time, and they're calling you. So it's like maybe the Father's putting that in front of you for a reason. I've had multiple people repent. It's been some of the most powerful experiences I've ever had spiritually. I just had one the other day in Walmart, and the way he answered and started talking to me, I knew it was like a second phone call. And I was like, man, you must be new at this. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, like, you need to repent. And we had this deep, deep conversation. It was very, very moving. Yeah, so I am a troll. Hello. Hope you are good, brothers and sisters. What's up, prepared citizens? We are awesome. We're not just good. We're freaking kicking butt and taking names and trying to, have fun while doing it. All right, I got time for one more question. Somebody ask a good one. And while we're waiting for somebody to ask a good question, guys, come to the barbecue and sign up for the Ruckus. Sign up for the Ruckus.
I'm gonna post the link.
Post the link, and then we're gonna sign up to the Ruckus. Everybody, hey TMC, how you doing? Go to refugeruckus.com. Sign up. Get signed up, find your supporters, find your donors in your community, find the people who are like, man, I hate human trafficking. Okay, cool, do something, bro. Do something about it. If you are talking about it, do something about it. It's not until March. You have time to take off work. You have time to save for travel. You have time to get your buddies to come with you, so that way it's reduced travel price. You have time to get a group hotel room, so that way it's cheaper. You have time to do all these things right now. You need to do it now, so that way you don't have to worry about it in frickin' March, right? Because that would be silly. So, do you guys have Bearfax back in stock?
I'm checking what our current is.
Are
She's-
plates worth it if you don't have internal bleeding support? I mean,
Huh?
Yes, we have red and black Bearfax.
Yeah,
currently.
plates are worth it. Yeah, you don't get internal bleeding every time you get shot on your plates.
and like internal bleeding, maybe, or like bullet going through an organ.
Yeah, I'd take maybe internal bleeding over definite bleeding for shizzle, my nizzle. Yeah. What the best option is to be in a place where you don't need plates. That's the best option. Be in a location to where armor doesn't need to be on your body, right? Don't go to war. The prudent man seeth evil and hide himself, right? Pay attention, flee to the mountains. There's a book. They wrote about it.
Red and black.
Red and black Bearfax are in stock. Bakari, Bakari's been on here before. That's a cool dude, man. He's been on here a few different times, and I struggle saying your name every single time. Bakari Akil Bey, I think. But that is an awesome name, too. So, I said I would buy one last live, went to the site, and it was sold out. Thank you, bro. No, thank you, bro. And I know you did say you were going to buy one. So, we got red Bearfax, we got black Bearfax in stock. So, go there. Why don't you, Bakari, since you're a homie, this is your first one, dude, why don't you go ahead and hit customer service, hit the chat, the live chat, and Heath will get you a little discount, okay? We'll get you a little Bob discount just to help you out, just to bless you, bro.
Discount code BOB.
Yep, same frontwards as backwards. Every time I tell somebody my name. I don't think it is. I don't have a code. Like everybody else does. I usually tell people I don't have a discount code, you should pay full price.
That's good.
You have a.
I'll blame Bob. Do I really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. BIBLE.
That is, I've heard that before. It's awesome. I was looking for a multicam.
We're waiting on the outer bags.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have.
So
I don't think so either.
we've
I'm trying-
been-
I'm
we've
like-
been stealing all of media's.
Oh, okay. I was about to like my bins.
Yeah, Bakari, hit the chat. I might have one hiding somewhere. I got to think about it, but I might. I got an idea.
And we have some come in next week. So.
Yeah, and we do have some coming in next week. Where should I stock up more of my seizure med? I have 7 months worth now, but being held up by Medicaid.
You get that at Jace?
Maybe Jace Medical. Like, maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't have epilepsy. And so, like, I've never bought anti-seizure medication. And that's not, like, me judging. I don't have context with it, dude. I've heard stories, and I know that I'm going to say this saying, like, I don't think this is a good practice that you should do. Never mind, I'm not going to say that.
I had seizures. I had epilepsy.
Yeah?
But, like, crazy story, I had someone pray something pretty insane over me, and then I never had them again.
Praise Yah.
So, like...
Deaf and dumb spirit, man.
So, same way Jesus did in the Bible is what they did with me. It was not, like, dramatic. It was not, like, exorcist or anything like that.
Nope.
And I am on, like, 20... I can't do math. I'm over 20 years free now.
Praise the Most High Yah. That is awesome.
So, like, have faith. I don't think this has to be forever.
And
Insane.
so when that crazy spirit attacks, so this is actually pretty nuts. So when that crazy spirit attacks that child, and Yeshua sees the child that's seizing, right, and the disciples could not cast a demon out, right, and he was like, "Oh, foolish and faithless generation," right? He yells at him. And then he tells the deaf and dumb spirit to flee. The deaf and dumb spirit leaves, right? The disciples come up to him and he says, Master, why could we not, like, do this, right? And he says, because you don't have, if you have faith to move, you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move the mountain, right? But then after that, he tells us why, okay? He uses, like, the whole, hey, you need faith. And then he tells us how we do it. But these spirits do not go out except through prayer and fasting. And that's Matthew 17:21. That's not in some Bibles, too. That's taken out of some Bibles. And it says, but these spirits do not go out except through prayer and fasting, right? And so, food for thought there. If you're, like, fighting a pretty wicked spirit, Messiah gives you the tools, man. You just got to use them. What do we got? My family at Refuge, I appreciate y'all. No, I appreciate you, bro. Jace Med is awesome. I got a year of meds from Jace. That's dope. Jace can get you, I think, any med you need. Yeah, I think so, too. I'm just not sure.
I'm on their website now, and, like, there's 2 different things that you can get. And, like, one of them is, like, your basic, like, your 5, like, your Z-Pack, your amoxicillin, that kind of stuff. And then there's a backup prescription supply where you can get an extended reserve of your current medication to avoid having a shortage later.
Yep. And so that would just require you having a prescription from a doctor for that medication, and then Jace will fill you a prescription for that medication for, like, your reserve, right?
So they decide. So a Jace medical provider will decide whether any prescriptions are medically appropriate for you.
Yeah.
So
you just got to have a consultation with Jace, and that's what it is. It's like a consult, and so you need to sit down and talk to somebody over there, and they should be able to help you. They can't get everything. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I bet you that they're not, like, pain pills and Norcos and all that stuff. Like, no, not a chance. I wouldn't. Freaking kidding me. But I believe that it's a lot more capability than most people give them credit for. A lot of people think that that's just antibiotics and steroids, and that's not the case. I know that there's other medication that they will supply to people with prescriptions, from what I've heard. So we've answered, like, 7 more questions. Do we have any more sitting in the chat right now? These have been great questions so far this stream, guys. Really, really good questions.
Said, yeah, they can't get everything for you. It's pretty cool that you even have that option.
Gotta go. Shalom, and have a good one, y'all. Shalom, Tavar. That's a good dude. Yeah, we're about to hop off here, guys. One more thing before we go. I just want you to know that you have inherent value to the creator of the universe, that he loves you dearly, that he wants to be close to you and wants to have a relationship with you. And if you're not at that point in your life, I would just ask you to ask him to speak to you in a way that you can understand. Know that you have a redeeming Messiah that loves you and that wants to walk alongside you and with you and everything. And so put your faith and trust in him, not in this freaking world. World's crazy. People suck. Not surprised. Nothing new under the sun, guys. This ain't new. None of this is new. This has all happened before. Have faith. Have faith. We love you deeply. You are the cat's pajamas. And please remember to carry an effing tourniquet. We might need it. I love y'all. Shalom.